Coming into this season, you guys basically rebuilding at the O-line. You've kind of taken that spot at center. Coach Kelly said it isn't yours per se, but you've stood out. Kind of, what are your goals going into spring? The end
My
of the spring.
goals coming into spring and for the end of spring, I just want to work hard every day and lock down the center job. Really, that's my main focus this year right now. But as far as depth chart, like Coach Kelly and Coach Davis say every day, it's extra sand. So I got to go out there every day and prove to Coach Kelly and Coach Davis that I can play this position and I can have this job, and this will be my job.
Charles, the biggest adjustment playing center is you've just got so much more to worry about. Checks, snapping it, make sure it's good. Is that the biggest adjustment that you had to deal with?
Not really. I mean, mentally, the mental aspect of the game has never been hard for me to pick up. As far as snapping and getting everything down and the calls, like you said, it is hard sometimes. But at the end of the day, like, you got to have faith in your teammates as well, that they know what to do and that they know the right things to do as well. So,
Coach was kind of talking about the learning curve and going through teammate drill and speeding up the game. How fast do you feel like you're picking these things up?
I feel like I'm picking them up very well. There's some things I got to work on, of course. Like, when the QB changes the call, I got to lock in and make sure I'm getting that call resorted all the way back down the line. For that way we can all work as one unit. But yeah, I feel like the transition to minute and speeding things up has been going well for me.
What do you feel like are some of the biggest changes or areas of progress you've seen from yourself the past couple of years, whether body-wise, approach, technique, any of that stuff that stands out that you're most proud of?
Definitely physical development. I've gotten a lot stronger and I've gained a lot more weight over the past couple of years. About 2 years ago, when I was at 295, 290, I felt like it was a bit more sloppy and it was bad on my knees a little bit. This year, I kind of focused more on toning my body, and instead of just eating everything I could eat, focus on getting healthier eating habits, toning my body, for that way I can be out there looking my best and performing my best.
What have you learned from Brad Davis so far?
The biggest thing I think I've learned from Coach Davis, and it's not even football, it's just about life. Like, having emotional maturity. When things go bad, he always preaches us, don't make a negative thing worse. Like, you got to pick up your teammates, you got to pick yourself up first and foremost, and you got to keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Just because you have a bad play, you can't let that affect everything that's going on. Or maybe you have a bad day, you can't let that affect anything that's going on, because that's how life works. Keep moving.
Talk about Fitzgerald West. Well, how's he coming along?
Fitzgerald West is coming along good. That's my young guy. I love Fitzgerald West. I love him to death. He's a good player. Everybody knows he played defense in high school, and the transition over to center can be very hard for a kid like him, but he's doing very well.
He's a big character, too. You have any good Fitz stories early on so far?
Me and Fitz, we laugh around and joke around a lot, but at the end of the day, it's strictly business, though.
How versatile is this offensive line? The coach was talking about it. I know you did it last year, but last year a lot of guys were forced to do it, but now it seems like guys are able to do it, play multi-positions on that line.
I feel like that helps us tremendously because at the end of the day, like, it's the SEC West. Like, we bang, hit heads every day, so one man can go down and another man can step in, and then the man that he's stepping in for might be a tackle and he might have to play guard, or he might be a guard and might have to play tackle, or he'd be a center and might have to go out there and play tackle as well too. So it's like the versatility factor. I feel like it'll help us a lot coming in this season.
Brian Kelly is known for having strong O-lines. When he got the job, what's going through your head?
Oh, when Coach BK got the job, I just thought, yeah, it's time to turn it up. He gonna make sure he gonna get this straight for sure. Because I know his track record at Notre Dame, some of the best O-lines in the country year in and year out. So I feel like the main emphasis for him was to come and help us get better and help us have a stronger unit.
Chemistry is important between the center and the quarterback. Any one particular QB that you kind of have a better connection with?
Not really, to be honest. I mean, I feel like I have a good connection with every single QB on our roster. Like, I'm the type of guy, I'm laughy, funny, play around, love to joke, but at the end of the day, like, business is business. So when I lock in, I really lock in. So all the QBs know that I have a great relationship with them.
What have you seen from Will Campbell so far, and how big can he be for that unit if he emerges the way he looks like he might?
Will Campbell, he's been doing tremendous. Coming as a freshman, you don't see very many freshmen like him. He's very, very physically ready to play the game. There are things that he has to work on. There are things that everybody has to work on. But at the end of the day, I feel like he could help us a lot this year.